be casting today with Mr. Death Row, also known as
Yeah.
Beastly Legit,
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Do you
No,
know by
that's
anything else? It's just
I
that
am the
good.
chat hydra.
There's the chat actor. He is indeed. I see you saw the credits.
Yeah, I did.
Good,
I did.
good. I hope you
It's pretty
enjoyed.
good. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
kidding. No.
Yeah. Did struggle a little bit with that one. I might think of a better one next week. Who knows? But anyway, we are also going to be having Zero is going to be observing and streaming for us, and we will be casting specifically Dauntless versus Ottr. Now, both of you, I would like to know the race that you'll be playing this evening, the league that you are currently in, and the region that you typically play on, as well as what you're most looking forward to from Blizzard for the next year. We'll start with Dauntless.
So I'm a Diamond Zerg. I play mostly on NA, though I touch on EU from time to time. As far as like the next year from Blizzard, I'm actually not really looking. I'm looking forward to LOTV, but above that, I'm actually really excited about Allied Commanders because I have friends who play the game very
Yes.
casually,
Thank you for
um,
saying that.
and I want to see how they get into StarCraft in an environment like that.
Right? Look, honestly, I feel like I was the only other person that was interested. Everyone else is like, oh, something else. They're like, oh, it looks okay. And I'm like, it's co-op campaign. How can you? And basically, by the way, the only thing from Gamescom that wasn't in those streams is a German broadcasted video with Take TV where he plays with another guy in a Allied Commanders map. If you haven't seen that yet, it's pretty cool.
I haven't actually. I'm going to look that up after these matches.
Yeah, it is essentially. I mean, I can grab the link for you too when we're done, but it is essentially a campaign map where you have like the interface with a couple extra buttons for the Terrans, and then it's the Protoss interface that they showed for Legacy of the Void. You go against the AI basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. I want to play it. And anyway,
Sounds fun.
I hope some form of it ends up in the beta. Let's go to right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it. But anyway, yeah, cool. Otter, your turn.
I am I think Gold Zerg. It's been most consistently. Oh, shut up.
You think?
I think. Like it fluctuates. Sometimes I get gold, sometimes I get silver, somewhere in between. But actually just currently silver right now. Play mostly on EU. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? No, it says you're gold.
On
Don't.
EU silver. I played 5 matches on NA.
I'm pretty sure you beat most of the silver people, so I call you gold.
Pretty sure NA is pretty good.
Fair
Pretty
enough.
sure NA is legit. Okay.
So
Very
gold.
nice.
Also looking very, very forward to Allied Commanders, so please do share that link afterwards because I want to check that out. And
Sure.
Overwatch.
Yes. Oh, I want to play that so bad. I spent about an hour today just watching those gameplay videos that they put on the Overwatch YouTube, and they're literally just matches played from one perspective, and the developer playing the character happens to be really good at the character, so you get to see them at their best, and it's like, oh,
yeah,
that's awesome.
So fun. Yeah, I want to try that too. I hope that fall doesn't mean BlizzCon. I hope it's earlier than that. It might. If so, fine. Whatever. As far as like the beta is concerned.
I can live. I think I'd be okay with either. It looks like a lot of fun though.
Yeah, definitely. I also definitely looking forward to that too. Anyway, we don't have you on here a lot, Death Row, so I'm gonna ask you that last question too. Is there anything from Blizzard you want to see right now? Like, what are you looking forward to over the next year?
He wants mules back.
Well, they aren't gone yet, so.
Year of Hearthstone.
Year of Hearthstone. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Or Tasia. I'm in.
Tasia. Some more.
Tager.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Understandable.
Okay, so WCS for him, essentially. Okay then, and of course we have Zero here as well. I haven't forced him to say anything yet. I'm gonna do that.
What? It's Zero Franco.
You there, Zero?
No, I'm not here. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking forward to Overwatch, of course.
Yay!
I want to shoot shit.
Okay.
I want to shoot shit and go back in time and set up sentries and burn people.
Yeah, it actually does give you like a lot of character fantasies to play around with.
I think my favorite character so far, between the medic and what's her face, she sets up those.
Symmetra.
Yeah, I think it's Symmetra. Not the flying one. She's pretty cool too, though. But Farah or whatever her name is. But the Symmetra, she sets up like the turrets and they walk through the trip the mines and junk like that. Sounds like my kind of play. So Overwatch, hype.
Looking forward to that. I think the first guy I'm going to try is McCree. He looks fun.
Yep, or Reaper. Oh my god.
Oh well, yeah, everyone's going to try Reaper.
the dual Magnum, dude. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just like it's the one that everyone's gonna try and play.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Like, I've realized something watching all those videos. There's no ammo in the game. There's
Nope.
just clips.
Yep.
And then they have unlimited clips.
Yep. Where did they come from? We don't know.
When I noticed that, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Thank you. I appreciate not having to hunt for ammo on the map.
That is like the easily the most annoying thing about Counter-Strike.
Kind of is. Yeah, it's true.
Crap, not ammo.
It adds a layer of depth to it. It does, but I appreciate that it's not here.
It's still really annoying. Yeah, it adds like great depth to a lot of weapons. Like it makes the CZ and absolutely hilarious. It's still annoying.
Oh yeah. For me, I mean, not to get too far off track before we go to the vetoes. It's kind of like when we went from Brood War being able to select 12 things to StarCraft 2 being able to select infinity things. Yeah. I'm like, I understand it. Yes, it's a great game mechanic. I don't like it.
It's quality of life. Yep.
I like.
It's quality of life.
I like it. Please. I understand it's great, but it's not my thing.
Yep.
For sure. Anyway, well, with that out of the way, it's time to move on to vetoes. And the simple way we do this is you just PM me in StarCraft, which you can do by double-clicking on my portrait, I think. Or is it right double-click? Well, anyway, you can right-click and then go to chat. I know that works reliably. And then send me rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, trust me, paper. Trust me on this. Both of you go paper, and we're good.
You stay on paper, and we will never move on. Well, Dauntless did trust him and want paper, which means it beats Otter's choice of rock, I think.
See, this is why you listen to the coach.
Right.
Yeah.
Death Row also gets a point. Kind of like the points you win on Whose Lines It Anyway, though. So not as meaningful, but
rock,
at least,
paper, scissors
I get 3
up of
million
the
points.
Yep, you get 3 million. You get 3 million. 3
Jubilees.
million, I don't know, style, respect, bling points. There you go.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh. I'm gonna invest in that.
You're gonna need to burn your points later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was kind of an inflation in that particular point market. Now it's worth probably about 2 points in most other systems, but it's not bad. At least you scored a shot in basketball. So, all right. Anyway, let's basically the way this works is Dauntless. Like I said, you get to choose whether you want to veto first or second.
I will go at veto first.
Okie dokie. What would you like to remove from the map pool?
I'm going to start by removing Cactus Valley.
Okay. Next, Ottr.
I'm going to veto Bridgehead.
Okay. Next veto.
Moonlight Madness.
And last veto.
Ooh.
Ooh, she's thinking about it. Oh.
Lesser of two evils here.
No.
Whoa.
Maybe she's
I'm going to veto Terraform.
social tactics.
That is not
Okay.
terrible.
So from here, we also will pick the order of the maps. If you look at the really old VODs, you'll notice that we used to do this differently. We used to just have the first map picked and then go loser picks from there, but this ended up being simpler. So what would you like to start on, Dauntless?
First up, Fortress. I'll go Iron Fortress.
Okay.
Fortress.
Fortress.
Wait, the wrong
Ooh,
map.
Mike.
Okay. You hesitated and it made me question myself.
My connection roboted a little bit, so I was a little bit like, oh, I wonder what. I almost didn't hear you. But anyway, yeah. Next one. Ottr.
Sorry, you guys are roboting a little bit. I'm going to go with Dakota.
Okay, if that's happening to everybody, it's probably my connection. So let's have the call refreshed, and we'll have zero host.
Yay!
Please don't break. Let's go for it. Will everybody be able to join?
Oh, I was totally talking to a call that actually hadn't started yet. That was weird. Whatever.
That happens.
I clicked it, and the first call ended. I clicked the startup, and then it showed just me and Zero in the call, and then it like kind of paused for a second and then came into the actual call. It confused me.
We've had this
Yeah,
problem with
through,
Covert where he gets locked out. All right.
Odd man out, odd man out. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that took a bit. I don't know what that was about because I joined
Well-
and then they call canceled. I'm just like, wait.
At least it works. Every time we did this with Covert, it would block him out of the call. So, anyway, problem solved. Hopefully, only I am roboting now, and I can go fix that. But, am I sounding okay, or did I go back to roboting?
You're sounding good.
You sound fine.
Okay, I preemptively killed Steam. That's probably what was the. That was probably doing it. But anyway, so I wish you both good luck. From here, I will remove you from the Skype call, and you are free to rejoin at the instant the matches are done. Good luck.
Good luck, boys.
Or rather, Zero.
Girl. And Grill, of course.
Zero has powers.
Shh. Shh. Working on it.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Ooh. Zero Funka.
What's the Zero Funka thing for?
I have no clue, but
Oh, just
Funka's
having fun.
Funka's a good observer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Zero Funka means he sucks at it. I don't know. I actually don't. I have no reasoning behind that. Anyways, quick rundown. Iron Fortress. Dauntless has some cheeky strats on this map, although I think he might go macro.
Yeah, I've heard of a few.
I mean, for the most part, he goes pool first. And he does a lot of lane aggression. But he's been talking about a lot of macro stuff in ZVZ, so let's see it. I'm curious to see. Ottr, I haven't seen her ZVZ in a while. It's a lot of droning. It's a lot of roaches. That's all I've seen so far.
Yeah, she definitely favors that kind of. At least I think when she's really in hardcore try to win mode, that's what she seems to do anyway. Though I have seen her go the aggressive route, not always with a huge amount of success, but it happens. But so yeah, when was the last time you got to play with these two?
I actually got to play with Ottr this morning.
Oh.
And well, I mean, I saw some of her plays. And Dauntless I played yesterday, so not too long ago.
Oh, cool.
Both of them, I don't know what to think. Like it's actually more equal than I thought it would than I actually think. Like yesterday, I'm just like I feel like Dauntless is gonna take it easy, but Ottr surprised me. Ottr,
Yeah.
she's definitely pretty good.
Otter's always, I've noticed that too, just playing with her occasionally, that she does a lot better when the camera's not there. She's one of those people. And as soon as like there's an audience, kind of freezes up a little bit. That's what's happened in the past. But that's not always the case, and I've seen it get progressively better with each match she's been in. Dauntless, like, yeah, I've never seen him play, so I can't really comment on it. But I know in the past, usually, if there's a 2-league difference, you're right, it usually is kind of a slaughter. But if you're saying that it's kind of equal, I'm really interested to see how this goes. Leagues don't tell you everything. They don't tell you how
Well,
the
the thing
person
is
practices.
that Dauntless was gold, and I think within 1 week you made diamond. 3 years in gold, and then like in 1 week I put him in diamond.
Sick.
Funny enough, that's Ottr. She's actually afraid of ladder. Funny enough.
Yeah.
So that took me a while. It still does. I mean, she doesn't ladder as much as she should. I mean, she's a very decent player. Her macro is like platinum level in my opinion. Dauntless, same thing. Diamond level macro. Still could use some work. He does tend to slip up.
Okay.
Ottr is more consistent in my opinion.
Well, in case, before we continue on that, let's go ahead and introduce the players. Why don't you start us off?
Ooh, so in the bottom left corner of the map, we have our good Zerg, Ottr. Yeah. And in the bottom right, we got our pink Zerg. It is Dauntless.
Oh, what's that clan? Formless Caving. Nice. Oh, you actually have your name in the logo. That's great.
Oh, that's wow.
Never.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm lagging. That's a little frightening.
Ooh.
Oh, I think it's okay now.
All right, so mirror matchup. I mean, as we all know, Losing an... Oh, Dauntless. Ooh, big mistake there. I caught it. He accidentally selected all his drones and clicked on one mineral patch. That's... Oh, that's not a big deal. But as I was saying, mirror matchups, as we all know, losing one drone or, one worker does put you behind. No pool down so far, which is funny. I'm expecting pool first from Dauntless. Ottr, on the other hand, I just expect to hatch first into some probably 15 or 17 pool. And yeah, as I said, Dauntless, he's going for pool first. You guys can hear me all right, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to say too much because I noticed that my network card is starting to freak out.
Ooh,
which usually results in me getting kicked off the internet. So if I disappear for a couple seconds, that'll be why, but I don't want to do that yet because it might pause the game. Well, anyway, we'll just kind of stretch through it. Let's go.
Well, no worries. We can power through it. Fairly
anyway.
late pool. I know I've heard Ottr does this a lot. Like, I've seen in her replays, but she's never done this towards me. Nice. Okay, updates on music. I'm in music. Great.
Okay.
I can't play with it.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the music game. I don't really do it either. I actually either just play with normal game music,
or even
weirdly enough, if my internet would let me get away with it, I would actually listen to podcasts while I played. That would make me the most
I'd rather hear the sound of a pylon when I'm getting cannon rushed.
Yeah, it's weird, right? I know, I'm like one of the only people like that, for sure. But it's just, I don't know, my brain's wired that way. Hearing people talk makes me focus for some reason. And maybe that says a lot about me, ignoring people.
Let's see.
It's an odd thought.
Have they scouted each other yet? Yeah, Dauntless has seen her hatchery. And Ottr has only seen overlords, but she can assume. She's seen the creep of the natural. She can obviously assume it.
Idea. So what are you trying to look for with that initial scout, Zerg?
The hatch. You look if there's a hatch or not.
So just to see if there's a natural?
You don't see any natural, you should probably put up a spine. Like...
you try to get a look at the gas, or can you wait on that?
The thing about gas, it's not a huge tell. Like, if you see, I don't know. The thing about, is it worth seeing the scout of speed or not? Maybe they could be going greedy, but you can catch that greed eventually. Like, maybe they're rushing roaches and they want to save that 100 gas. Eventually you'll see that roach warren with the OV scout. So far we see a lot of lanes and a baneling nest.
Yeah, looks like Ottr wants to get in Dauntless's face.
And speed is about to finish up, so I'm very interested. Dauntless has already put down a spine, so maybe he's caught wind of this. I'm thinking that he has with an OV. Dauntless is currently 3 supply ahead, which does make a difference. Baneling nest about to finish, and if this baneling nest, if Ottr decides to go with it, I mean, 1 queen isn't much so far. But I think with the banes it could do a lot more. Dauntless should probably move up the spine. She has not saturated her natural at all. That's the thing about Ottr. She likes her drone a lot, so I'm very confused by this.
This is a style of play that she would resort to a lot when she started. Like this, like you said, this is not something she does with you a lot, but this is something I've actually seen happen a lot. She'll get aggressive with the lings and then just seem to forget to make workers, although she's getting a little better at actually going back and doing it. It's probably not to the same standard that you're used to,
though. People react to different types of pressure, I guess. That's all I can say.
I think that's what it is. It's just
This is one of the 2 times. I try not to give, like, tournament advice. Just because, I mean, it's a day-night show match. You don't need tournament advice. Just play it for fun.
Right.
I'd give that during, like, a tournament, a real tournament with the bracket and everything, and they want to win it, and they want to, they get prize money. And all that jiggy stuff.
It's amazing how something like this relaxed can still produce that effect in somebody. Not to the same degree, for sure. Like, physically being in a location is completely different than this.
Especially with someone with ladder anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see the Ling Bane micro. Okay, we see Dauntless is 20 supply ahead, so this is big. Ooh, the 5 bane's rolling up. There's a 6.
Oh, the roaches come out and block everything. Oh.
Ooh, doesn't lose a single roach.
Wow. Holy crap. That is such good timing on that.
That's so efficient, I can't even talk about it.
No, that's brutal. That's.
Oh, it's all. Well,
well, I mean,
see.
if he starts losing roaches to some, well, no, he gets more lings.
She's getting her own roaches out, and she did pick off a queen. There's only one queen for Dauntless. That is one thing to worry about. So if this attack fails, he won't have any larvae to fall back upon.
No. About to find out if it does or not. Ling's running to the front, kind of backing off a little bit. Doesn't want to get in there just yet. Trying to wait for the roaches to catch up to the rest of the army. We have one Ling at the back.
One thing I did not catch.
Scouting information.
The layer finished for Ottr. I did not catch that, actually. I'm wondering if she wants to go for roach speed or not.
Well, I'm going to find out here.
There's no money for it, so never mind.
Lings are pretty much eliminated on both sides. There's slightly more roaches, I believe, for Dauntless, but with Defender's advantage, I think Ottr should be able to hold out here. Yep.
Dauntless is pulling back. Very unlike him.
I think it's a really good move in this situation, though. I mean, I think that was a bit of an uncertain engagement, and you didn't have to go all in there or anything.
Equal drone edge. Dauntless is ahead in workers, funny enough. Or not in workers, in army.
Otter's catching up on the worker count. Getting ahead a little bit. Well, not anymore. But funny how you say these things and they change immediately.
Yeah, StarCraft for the one. So we got Roach v. Roach Wars. My favorite, of course. I don't know how to cast this. Roach v. Roach, it's all about...
It's the concave in the position. That's what you want to look for. Like, when it comes to the actual engagement itself, it's literally who drew the concave better in most cases. But we have a third attempt being caught, unfortunately, and Dauntless is probably not going to be able to stop that from being cancelled.
Cancel, yeah, he canceled it.
He's got enough roaches the drone. She didn't kill the drone. Huh. Okay. Oh, there he is.
Ooh, I'm going to have a talk with them after this. This money floats. I don't approve of it.
Oh. Getting buoyant.
Of this stuff. So far, they've been okay on the supply blocks. Dauntless, cutting it close right now with his first one of the game, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. At least the hatch is just a... But no, that was just a layer. Never mind. Yeah, he is supply block arenoed. That's for sure.
Ooh, 4 OVs. That's when you know you're good.
I like it.
+1/+1 on the way. Ottr's is quicker though, like way quicker. So I feel Ottr has the advantage right now.
That's 2+1 attack upgrades. Actually. Interesting. Yeah. So she'll be a little bit later on armor then.
But one thing to recognize, one's getting roach speed and one isn't.
Yep.
One has better crease spread than the other. Ugh.
Well, Ling's getting out here. Ling's having +1 upgrade. Not enough numbers to really take advantage of it. But... Oh no, that was the range upgrade. Never mind. Range shutting down.
Bane's connected on the roaches. You can see them, like, some of them have low health, but better... we can see on the southern end, way better concave for Dauntless, but on the northern end...
I think if the focus fire was a little better for Ottr there, that engagement could have gone maybe a little bit better, but yeah, just...
Yeah, I probably should have pulled back.
Dauntless was going to take it either way. Indeed. Yeah, just... As you can see right there, it pretty much is that concave. If you can go for a flank like that, but you have to kind of hit with both sides really well.
Yeah, you kind of have... Yeah. Basically. Ooh, I like this from Ottr. Her +2 attack is like halfway finished, and Dauntless just started it. These upgrades are way in Ottr's favor right now. I'm wondering if she'll get Hive I'm wondering if she'll get Hive soon. Her injects have been on point so far.
It's particularly good. It seems like Dauntless has solved his money float problem though. He's getting a little bit ahead on army and workers.
Yeah, he's got 10. He's got 11 drones more, and the army supplies heavily in his favor. I feel like with +2 attack, you could probably just aim move. If Ottr does not, get more roaches, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, if suddenly there's a giant swell in armor that makes him equal, I mean, but...
It is Zerg. They can get, they can remax fairly quickly.
Infestus! Looks like Dauntless is going for the Infestor augment route.
Yeah, I told him to go for this Roach Infestor. It's pretty good. It's pretty jiggy.
Yeah, I don't see this.
He's getting his macro hatch. I like this.
Okay. Good choice. Ottr going for the 4th.
Oh, the question is, does Down scout this? He has close to no vision of Ottr. All he knows is that there's like 5 OVs, or 6 OVs at the near the natural.
Yeah, Ottr has a pretty good spread. Sees all the attack paths across the middle except for the higher attack path. And of course has an eyeball on the 3rd as well. But a little bit more in the dark.
Like I said, I mean, Dauntless, I was sure like he loves to do 1-base stuff in ZVZ. But I think because of the map.
Yeah, he might have not been wanting to. Maybe he didn't want to make the gamble on this one.
Yeah, but even then on Iron Fortress, I've seen him do 1-base stuff. That's the interesting part. And we've seen great engagement so far. Ooh, the fungal's going down. Most of the army trapped. No more fungals going down. Ooh, Ottr and the move command.
Yeah, good concave there.
Move.
It is. It could have been, but with that superior concave, I think with no other movements, most likely would have just lost the fight anyway. The question is here, I think, whether or not she can... She is definitely going to lose this base after this fight is over, but will she be able to remats and take out the force once it moves on to her 3rd natural?
I don't know. 4 roaches and 20 lings. I don't know if that'll be enough.
Not a lot of way in the way of reinforcements, though, for Dauntless's army.
Forgetting his injects, that's a big part. Ooh.
Ottr's also really low on funds.
He's moving towards the 4th.
Lings are coming out piecemeal, but he actually is getting... He has a pretty bruised army here, and the infestors are trying to come up to help, but they're a little low on energy now, and here comes a wave of reinforcements. Hello. And that, I think,
double the
the end
supply.
of it. Yeah, this is...
Yep, oh, GG, well played. Yeah! GG, all skill.
And yeah, that was a lot closer than you kind of expect. Just sort of folded over out of nowhere, but that's ZVZ for you.
Yeah. ZRQ, Death Row not approved. Oh, come on. You gotta love me a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. I'm good at this, okay?
Sometimes it's better not to look at the chat.
Hey, man, you gotta interact with the chat. You gotta know.
Except for ZRQ.
Of course.
You don't have to be nice to ZRQ.
Okay. You said it's...
You're not supposed to be in call yet. Get out.
I thought you said after the game was over.
After all of them.
It's a best of 3.
It's a best of 3.
Yeah.
Okay. A little nervousness there.
No worries, you didn't catch anything.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah. Zero, give me one quick second. I'm going to do a spot check of all the devices in my house and make sure that really was my computer freaking out and not something else.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I'll be back in 1 minute. Have fun chatting.
Yeah.
Okay, chat. Hi. Yeah. That's what you call an icebreaker. Yeah. Not fair. Dart stream is ahead of... I don't know what that means.
What? What?
Darth Luke 6? What the Anyways. Ooh. Okay, Death Row. Yeah, saying hi back. I feel important.
So, what did you think of Game 1? What? Who... Is that what you expected? I mean, you coach these guys, right? So...
Yeah. Dauntless, even on Iron Fortress, likes to 1-base. I've seen him done it before, and even beat Ottr with it. With 1-base, lots of lanes, lots of bans. Yeah. I'm surprised he went for the macro route. His macro route is very good. I mean, for a diamond player, it's you know, it's solid for a diamond player. And I think that was the gold versus diamond showing. Like, you could tell that even though nothing happened, that Dauntless was ahead in supply, and I think, you know, it's diamond versus gold. I think that was what's kicking in.
Yeah.
But still, in my opinion, it was fairly close. Ottr had, I think it was just a couple of decisions that she made, you know.
Okay, I'm back.
Fighting into 3rd and then losing her entire army, you know.
Yeah.
Like, not being able to max.
So, I'm pretty sure this is either my network card or my router. I'm gonna have to run some tests this week to figure that out. It'll be solved before the next match in any case, in the next weekend in any case.
Tisk tisk. Much disappointment.
I know.
Um,
I'm
Well, I have to
disappointed.
say, it is impressive that this wireless card lasted for something like 4 years. They don't normally do that.
hey, ZRQ, come on. Don's basically gold, let's be honest.
He got the border, he can earn the title. The question is whether or not in any given game he's doing the things that got him the diamond. Like, that's kind of the way I like to put it. You can't judge somebody too strictly by their rank because it just says they did something to reach that. It doesn't mean that they're going to get to do it every single time. Strictly speaking, him going macro probably, yeah, he's probably gold. I mean, if he's getting to diamond by doing one base plays, then that's probably what he should be doing.
Ooh, that's not only in ZVZ, of course. PVZ, I'm not sure about, but in TVZ, and when I play him, he goes full macro. But even then, you can see the differential. Like, yes, he's diamond, but even then, even though nothing's really happened, I climb ahead in supply.
So he's more, yeah, he's diamond at certain things.
He's plat diamond in my opinion. He could make masters, but he's been playing a lot of CS:GO, a lot of Dark Souls, you know.
Yeah.
So
I think that's true for a lot of people, though. I think a lot of people. I mean, yeah, you're playing other games, but you know, like a lot of people have one or two things in this game they tend to be pretty great at, and then you got a few other things that hold you back.
Yeah, and
pretty normal.
I have a good macro, but poor micro, sometimes.
Man, is that actually important in this game? The higher
micro. Funny enough, like you thought Warcraft 3 needed micro. This 2 needs some serious micro at times.
For sure.
Or you're Printf and you get anywhere from cannon rushing. I actually watch Printf stream a lot. I do. I don't know how he made GM, but he did.
The amount of precision he utilizes in what he does, and of course, a certain amount of luck, and just playing a ton of games will get you there. I guess.
I'm lying. Of course I do. I do actually. I haven't been on in a while, but I do watch it occasionally.
Well, but strictly speaking, Printf, I guess, it is impressive if you think about it, because it's not like he's alone. There's a lot of cannon rushers. Most of them are not in GM.
I mean, just Ketrock. Ketrock's Masters, and I don't know what he does that makes him Masters. Like, I'm guessing people just don't expect it. But I mean, you got macro of a silver, but hey, you can make Masters. Well, over exaggeration on the silver part.
If you're really good at one thing, sometimes that can be enough. Anyway, in the top left part of the map, we have our orange Zerg player currently behind one game. It is Ottr.
Yeah. And in the bottom right, we have our pink Zerg. Representing Formless Gaming, it is Dauntless. Yeah. Pink and all.
I gotta say that
man's color. Yeah.
I note that their tag is FXL, and you know, I'm like, I kind of I feel it there, because like, you probably sat down when he created the clan with whoever did, and he was like, all right, FG. Oh, it's gone. Crap. Well, what else do I pick? And then you like go through several different permutations. You end up with one that's kind of like, eh.
Hey, it looks cool. It's got a capital and, you know, then a lowercase and then another capital. You know.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Anyways,
let's see what goes on.
Ooh. Droning. Who would have thought?
I know, so much droning. Dawn's still not breaking out these one-base plays. I expect him to do it under pressure, though.
Ooh, is there going to be BM? Kind of want to see some. Oh, gas first by Dauntless. Are we going to see the cheeky strats by Dauntless?
I mean, if you're saying that that's what you expect out of him normally, he's being pushed into a corner. Not being pushed into a corner. He has the chance to just end the match now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he just does it. I mean, that fatigue's setting in. Yeah, he just... Or he's getting real tired of listening to his buddy yell about heroes. I don't know. I mean,
oh, he was talking to me about his friends doing heroes. Apparently, they've got they're trying to get a semi-professional team going. They've beaten some pro and semi-pro teams and heroes.
Cool.
And I'm very interested to see where he goes. I would love to see it. I mean, hey, if he can teach me heroes, I don't know jack about it. So, I'd love to take classes of heroes. I haven't, but I've never played it. So.
It'd be a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, if you can start out with some people who know what they're doing. Get over that.
Immediately that 100 gas, he pulls out 3 drones. This is the cheeky stress. This is what I'm expecting. No Banes, just lots of Lings. That's what I feel like he's going to go for. And Ottr, she went for the 17 pool. I think, or the 15, 16. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I just wanted to see the cheeky strats. But oh, I want to see this. I want to see this. Like, how does Ottr react? That's all.
Yeah.
Because this is what defines a StarCraft player. You see something, you have a crisis moment. Do you break down? Do you get nervous? Do you just leave? Or, you know, do you immediately try and figure out how to deal with it?
And even worse, sometimes you get that moment where you see in your head the right thing to do, but your body just kind of doesn't want to cooperate.
Oh, that's the worst.
It's
Day
the
9
worst.
talked about it. Funny enough, quite a few times on stream, and well, not on stream. He made a couple YouTube videos.
Yeah, I remember him mentioning it. I think he talked about it in his
My Life with
just talked about his background. Yeah, episode 100. And it's definitely a real phenomenon. I think a lot of more people have probably experienced something like that on tests, where they look at their answer later when they get it back and go, "What the heck? How did I put that down?" And it's the same sort of thing where it's just like sometimes under pressure, your body sort of panics. But yeah, you can get past that though. It's definitely possible to kind of push through. But how much did Ottr actually scout of this? I mean, she saw the timing of the natural, which tells her a lot about.
Yeah, she's seen this before. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay, now she's putting down a spine. She sees a lings. I don't know. That's a lot of lings, and she has nothing.
Might have been a little late, and the queen is also not in the wall.
Funny enough, you put drones back in gas. I was expecting a Bane's nest.
Oh no! It's the hole in the wall.
Ooh.
Right off the bat,
so this is already kind of paid for itself.
Yeah, this is pretty much dead, isn't it? Oh, speed finishes.
10 drones.
All of the drones are dead at the natural.
Oh, that layer is useless. That layer ain't gonna help you.
No,
might bring your drones like a boss.
She's gonna try and go for the surround tactic with the lings, but I think she's lost too many drones. Be amazed.
I mean, yeah, 31 drones.
7
still
workers.
No lings.
Yeah, I messed that up.
Yeah, scouting.
Welcome to the brutal reality of ZVZ, gentlemen.
Yeah. This is mirrors. It's so hit or miss.
Sometimes you just die to the silly things.
You know what's really painful? In a TVT, when you're like halfway across the map and you see a doom drop coming in into your main, it's just like, oh my goodness, I have nothing to defend. ZRQ, by the way, I've seen you split versus Proby's Banelings. That wasn't splitting at my best. That was decent. I mean, it's probably good splitting for a diamond player, but I used to split a lot better back in Wings. And even then, I only joined like late Wings, early Hots, so that was when I think I was at my best.
Oh wow, you guys
Ottr, should I?
I like this.
Ottr,
I like this. I like this when you guys. I like this when people are prompt. It's cool. All right, so pretty much the way this works, Dauntless, is rather than keep things more in depth as far as interviews go, I usually start off with just kind of like a basic question that'll lead you into the first game. And mostly, I just want to hear both of your thoughts. So I'll start with whoever won that particular game. In this case, it was both of them was Dauntless. So basically, on game 1 that was played on Iron Fortress, we're noting went for a bit more of a macro style, which surprised Death Row a little bit, and talk about this game.
So game 1, I've practiced with Alexa before, and Alexa knows my ZVZ style. My ZVZ style is exactly what you saw game 2. 14 gas, 14 pool, and walk across the map with 24 lings.
I know all about this. Trust me.
Death has seen it once or twice.
No, I've seen it a few times. More than a few times.
Yeah. So, like, the big goal there is it's exactly what just happened. Is, like, first of all, one of the most important things about that build is if they go, like, a pre-Overlord pool, the first lings will pop right as their lings are arriving, so you'll have a defense against that cheese. Against any hatch first build, you almost always win unless they respond perfectly. And if you don't win immediately, you'll win from just the number of drone kills you get. The perfect response I've seen is 2 spines, and then they just like play really defensively, and it's tough to survive. Like very few, like this build has carried me to a 70% win rate in ZVZ in Diamond League. So like. First game, I didn't do that because I knew Alexa would expect that. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just going to play a macro game, and I'm going to try and get to roaches as fast as I can. Basically, my thought process the entire game was like, what am I going to die to, and how can I set myself up, A, not to die, and B, to get to the next step. So I went for Infestors because you can hit a pre-Hydra timing a lot easier in my mind than you can a pre-Infestor timing. Because it takes so much more investment to really get Hydras fully like off the ground, in my mind anyways. And Infestors transition easier into tier 3. So basically I was like, just get some Lings to survive, then just get some Roaches to survive, and then get Infestors, and then push across the map. And the only really point where I was planning on being aggressive was once I had those Infestors. Like the whole game I was looking to get to that tier 2, that tier 2.5, and then push with that advantage.
Okay. So for your side, Ottr, obviously you're aware of his style of play. Does that
what's
fuel
funny
a lot
is
of
you
the
guys
early
have
aggression?
both said that, and I didn't remember.
Well, I was actually going to. Yeah, that was definitely a reasonable possibility.
I was like, I know he does like 14 stuff. But I don't know if he's gonna do that. So I don't know.
Right. Well, anyway, continuing on with the thought I was going to go for here is that apparently Death Row was expecting you to go for more of a heavy droning style in the first game, but you went for more aggression. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, I was told recently that I kind of only really do like one or two things. So I was like, all right, well I'm gonna try different stuff. That sounds like a cool idea.
That seems reasonable.
When did you decide this? Like,
when did I decide that?
Yeah, like when you decide.
Like 10 hours ago, something like that.
Okay, then yeah, I mean, there's a difference between last week I'm just okay, I'm gonna practice, I'm gonna do some other stuff, I'm gonna bring some special tactics into the match.
Oh no,
it's none of it's practice. I was just a few hours before the match, I'm just like, okay, now I'm gonna start practicing for the match and doing different stuff. Like, it's a huge practice differential.
Just save save it for the stream. Come on. We gotta go, people. We gotta go.
Don't worry, I'm coaching everybody in the stream. Don't worry.
Wait, really? No, okay.
I don't know. I feel coached.
Like, oh man, how many people is he coaching for?
I'm being coached right now.
Death Row Pro coaching.
He retired from StarCraft 2 years ago. He's only been coaching since. No. Anyway, yeah. As far as game 2, obviously a little bit more straightforward. You said this is your normal style of play. Obviously, of course, we had the exact point of the engagement where the Lings get through. That's probably the best case scenario, I'm assuming.
That was easily the best case scenario. I would just like cringed for Alexa's sake when I saw that wall up wasn't quite Ling tight in time. However, I will say, just so that you feel a little bit less bad about that, I've had people do exactly that, wall me off at a ramp, and still just lose. Like I literally will A-click into the 2 queens and still get through and win. So that usually requires a follow-up, but it does happen that way. So I want to point out a couple things that I can't take. Like I'm not actually happy with the second game, specifically because did you guys notice my build order when I got my third Overlord?
Death Row picked up on something. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I was right there.
I was really frustrated.
I was looking at the other base when that happened.
Yeah, I expected to just like straight up lose because like everything was so slow. It felt so slow because of that. It didn't actually end up slowing down the timing much at all.
It was about 15 seconds late, but not a big deal.
Yeah, that could just be
that can make a difference because it's ZVZ for God's sakes.
Yeah, exactly. Stupidest matchup.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean.
Other than that, the other thing I was kind of thinking about was like, and this is more for Alexa's sake than anything, is like, generally, I feel like it's worth it to just poke an Overlord into the main, especially against me, just because you can back it off as pretty quickly, and losing that Overlord, as long as you actually spot what's going on, is almost always worth it. The only games I've lost with that build, I've lost either because I suck mid to late game, or because someone spots it before I push out. Like they'll spot the extractor in the pool. And that's like the other thing I was like really afraid of going into that game, is just getting scouted and then not being able to do any damage with that build, because it does kind of fall behind. It's, the hatch comes down, the second hatch comes down so late, you can just like lose if you do get scouted and don't do any damage. You don't need to do much damage just because it's ZVZ and it's stupid, but you need to do something.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't worry about it. I could have full map view of everything that you're doing. I still wouldn't know what the heck you're doing.
Yeah, That's a scout. It's a reading.
Yeah, I get the impression from having watched a lot of these EVCs at this point that it's very kind of like a Twitch reflex sort of thing. The scouting.
There's so many things you can do. Like,
yeah,
I've seen
I
players
think-
go for
seems like
hiders
it's-
on one base.
it seems
and
like it's
worked.
more instinct than anything else.
ZVZ
Yeah.
for me, it comes down to constant aggression and whether or not you're lucky enough not to get caught with your pants down, essentially not to get caught while transitioning. Because you need to be aggressive so that they can't transition for free. But if you're too aggressive and you push into something you can't win, you can just lose the game. Like it's all about like calculated aggression all game long, and using that to tech up at the right times. Like that's kind of what I think of ZVZ, and that's the way that I play ZVZ, is just trying to constantly put on pressure while teching up or expanding on the back of it. Like the games that I lose when I play ZVZ, I know it comes down to I'm just trying too hard to make a transition work, or I let them transition for free.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty reasonable. That's pretty consistent with what I've seen in these matches too, which is interesting to think about because like to a certain extent that's definitely true at like higher levels, but that rule doesn't change when you go down.
Yeah.
No. In any case, we are done with the matches for this weekend, kind of. I know that statement, right? What is that?
Kind of. What?
We're done tonight, but technically we have 2 leftover replay packs. So yeah, anybody who's curious, here's the story of what happened with Monosaurus versus Kirk 3-0. Apparently the first one we casted, remember how it was labeled 3?
Yeah.
It should have been labeled 2.
Uh.
All right? Yeah. And then right?
What?
And then Monosaurus is like, here's the actual third one. It makes things even more confusing. They played on the exact same maps in both, in the same order.
I was worried that would happen.
And so we have it now. We're not going to cast it now.
No.
This will probably happen during the week. We'll have to talk about what times we're free. And then there's Growthang versus Fenton 2, which I actually got the replays for, so it should be totally fine.
Wow.
But yeah, we'll get back to you on that. Just keep an eye on the official Twitter for the show matches. It exists now at DK Show Matches. That's it. That's all. Keep an eye on that. I will retweet it. So if you want to be lazy and just follow me at Omega Korth, you can do that too. And yeah, it's actually at Omega Korth. So
Oh, it is cool.
we need to modify Nightbot later. But
Yeah, we do.
if you look up Omega068, you'll still find me. I'm pretty sure.
Tweak his
In
brain
any
a little.
case, we are done for today. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and I hope you all had a good time.
Yep.
I'm not Southern. I live in Ohio. I don't know why I said y'all, but it's reflex. It happened.
That's okay.
Southern
American
Ohio.
food.